Hello, good evening, everyone. This is Cherry from Team Joy Up here. How you guys doing? Maybe you can put down in the comment where are you from and you are watching from which channel? From Facebook, from YouTube, or from Insta? Oh, okay. I see from Philippines, from YouTube, Amy. Okay. Wow, great, great, great. Okay, so for today's session is the topic itself is how Bazi and Feng Shui work together, and Kian will be the one who doing the sharing with all of us later. Just curious, does any one of you have any question when you start applying Bazi or Feng Shui? Type in one if you have question on like how to differentiate when which kind of situation I should use Bazi, which kind of situation I should use Feng Shui. Okay. I think there's some delay from the comment itself. No worries. Perhaps I can have Kian.
Hi, good evening,
Hello,
everyone.
Kian. Perhaps I will pass. Yeah, I will pass the floor to you for you to start your sharing. We would like to know more about how you use it and how you use both Bazi and Feng Shui to work together. So pass the floor to you.
Okay, thank you, Cherry. All right. Hello, guys. How are you guys today? Yeah. Good morning to those who are in America. Good afternoons, good evening for those who are already in Europe and also Asia time, right? So, thank you for joining me today. Yeah, I believe a lot of people was asking, if you are the, beginner, you are the new, uh, you are just come across with the Chinese metaphysics, you must wondering what is Bazi, what is Feng Shui, right? There is a lot of different method, they different school that involved in the Chinese metaphysics. So I'm sure that a lot of you may be wondering what is Bazi, what is actually Feng Shui, and how do we apply the Bazi or Feng Shui into our daily life, right? So how many of you are beginner? How many of you have actually this kind of you know the confusion of what is Bazi, what is Feng Shui, what is Chinese metaphysics? If you have the confusion, type a one in the chat box. Let me see how many of you are at the beginner level. Right. All right, guys, this is a Facebook Live. So, you are free to interact with us in the Facebook chat. So, play around and join and, engage with me through the Facebook chat so that I know that you guys are still here listening to me. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, by the way, Cherry, I just switch on the slide, is it? Or how should I do it? Okay. All right. Thank you. So I will just, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So tonight we will talk about how the Bazi and also the Feng Shui can work together. Basically, these are the two different school in Chinese metaphysics. Yeah. So overall, it's all under the Chinese metaphysics realm. The only thing is one is more to the destiny. A lot of people talk about the fortune telling, right? But at least in Joey Yap school, we are not talking about fortune telling. We are talking about how the bazi, or so-called the informations that decoded in your the birth date, how we can actually use the energy and also the informations to help ourselves to achieve or to know ourselves better. So that is bazi. Whereas the feng shui is talking about the environment, talking about the space, the space that you are using. And space is, in scientific terms, is all magnetic field. Just like the earth that we are staying now on, the earth is all affected by the planetary surrounding in the solar panel, isn't it? The sun, the moon, the stratum, the Venus, the Mars, all these planets that is actually involving the magnetic field and also whatnot. All these forces that actually interacting with the planet Earth, that affecting that the peoples and also the everything's on the globe, on the Earth. So basically, feng shui is about magnetic field. It's about how the environment is actually affecting us. There must be some good feng shui, bad feng shui. You heard of the terms like good feng shui, bad feng shui. So basically, it's more or less that what is actually the feng shui or the space that work for you. Yeah. So there is a general terms here. So first, before you have to go into understand what is bazi, what is feng shui, the very basic concept that I need you guys to understand is the cosmic trinity. Yeah. First of all, I want you all know about one concept first about the Chinese metaphysics, cosmic trinity. So, what is cosmic trinity? Cosmic trinity is basically general terms in Chinese metaphysics. We're talking about the heaven realm, the earth realm, and also the man realm. It form the formidable triangle shape. So, when we talk about the heaven, it's basically like the day that you are born. Who is your parents? Which where do you born in, yeah, at what time you're born in, things like that. Are you a male or female? This is heaven. It's already predetermined before your birth, right? Before you are born into this world, that is a heaven, something that cannot be changed. Whereas we have the man realm and also the earth realm. These are the two realms that is basically changeable, can be controlled by our human, right? Basically, man realm is all about the action, the activity. What action you do, what activity you do, that in order to, to achieve something or even lead you to certain consequences. So that is the man realm. And the earth realm is all about the space. What kind of space that you are using? Where are you using? For example, right? One classic example that I always share with my students and my friends. If you are a brilliant IT guy, but you are born in, let's say, Africa, yeah, is it worth, is your skill very worthwhile? Will you get a lot of opportunity there? Let's say in Africa, Zimbabwe, for example, yeah. I would say that no, definitely. If you can move yourself to Silicon Valley, your worth, your net worth will definitely better than the people who have the same skill with you, but they are staying in Zimbabwe, isn't it? Because the environment, the so-called ecosystem in Silicon Valley already has the setup for the talent that and also the skill set that you have. So that's why putting yourself at the right place at the right time, it definitely will get the more value out from wherever that you are presenting, whatever that you are working on. So that's why the basic concept, the cosmic trinity, is very important, because a lot of us here, we always talk about that. Oh, I don't like my life. How can I change it to be better? Oh, I don't like my current situation. How can I improve on the situations? The basic thing. Do you do the right activity? Did you put yourself in the right place at the right time to capture the opportunity? If you do these two, it's already 66% of the success rate. With the heaven help, you will get the 99% of the help. And more, always you heard about people say, right? You just do your part and then the rest you leave it to God, right? So this is what we say. You do the activity, you put yourself in the right place at the right time, the rest, the God or the universe will provide. Okay, so this is what is very important, the concept of Trinity, the cosmic Trinity. And now, because of the heaven, it's not something that we can change, right? It's not something that we can change easily. So we will be focusing on the man realm and the earth realm. And this is where the BaZi and Feng Shui come to play. Yeah, the BaZi tell us about the timing, about the potential, about the life team, about when is our opportunity, when is our timing to do something, what is the activity, the actions that we need to do to stay cautious, to grow, or what. Yeah, especially this is very important, is every beginning of the year is a time we set our goal, right? So that's the reason why ancient Chinese has a say, when you want to plan something, you plan during the spring, right? When you plan something on the day, you plan it when you wake up, right? So because that is the first beginning of the day and also the year, when you plan something, you have the rest of the year for you to plan on, to do the actions, the activities in order to lead you to the target and to the success. So same thing. So as a Chinese metaphysics practitioner, where do we see it? Where do we use this information to help us to plan ahead on our year? So it's very basic. It's the 八字. So what you can do is just plot yourself with the chart. You can actually go to Joey Yap website, and there is actually a free JY plotter, and you just key in one time, you register yourself one time, and then you can plot as many chart as you like. And this is the software that W.J.Y. complement for all our users here to use. So you just need to put in your birth date and time, and then you just Gregorian birth date. Yeah, you don't need to convert it into any Chinese birth date. No need to do the Chinese calendar. You just key in your Gregorian birthday. You key in, and then you plot. You will get the chart like this. So basically, you have the year of birth, month of birth, day of birth, and also the hour of birth. So these are your 八字. The 八字 is basically 8 character, yeah, in short. So the day, the year, the month, the day, and also the hour that you are born, you already have the imprint. With this information, you will actually know your natal chart. This is a natal chart that we say. In short, 本命八字, right? Just your 八字 for your entire life. Okay, and then we will look into the interaction. Where are you right now? Just like you have a map. You have a map from maybe from KL, you want to go to London, right? There's so many ways that you can use. You can either use by walking, by bicycle, motorbike, car, ship, flight. There is so many ways that for you to get to the route to the endpoint that you want. And this is where the 八字 life luck pillar is telling us. In every pillar, it governs 10 years of your life. So where are you right now? So basically, we will be seeing, okay, the highlighted one is basically where you are at the moment, the current 10-year luck cycle. And out of this 10-year luck cycle, what is the year, the annual of the year? As you all guys know now, 2026 is the fire horse year. So the fire horse year, what is the year, the annual pillar affecting this guy? And from here, we will know what is actually the year represent, and where is the opportunity, and what is the right action that this person should take in order to do something to achieve for his target for the year. Okay, so how about feng shui? People say, yeah, like I say, feng shui is basically just the environment, the space that you use. And basically, we are looking at how does the space work for you, because you know that magnetic field, everybody has a different body, isn't it? Some guys has a strong body, like the Rock, Dwayne Johnson, very big guy. If you put him into a space that like Hong Kong, some of the very small apartment, you ask him to do the bathing inside the toilet, also very difficult for him, isn't it? So for that kind of space is not right fit. So, but that is more on the physical side. But for us as a Chinese metaphysics, we are looking at the magnetic field. Yeah, magnetic field is more in the scientific term, but more in the Chinese metaphysics term is called qi, right? The qi. The chi for everybody will be actually somehow general in general for suitable for everyone. That is we call the flying star. You know, the 悬空 flying star. We have the annual flying star. So it will fly into a certain sector every year. But we also have some things is more personalized for every one of us. So that we will actually look into your 八字 as well as your, you know, the your information, your particular information. Because with that, right, you will probably can customize a space that is very dedicated for you. When you're working in that space, right, you suddenly, you know, somehow or rather, you just feel more energetic. You will have a lot of good idea that always come to your mind. So that is what we mean about, you know, personalized feng shui. Okay, so feng shui, there is actually a generous way to use it or a more personalized way to apply it, just like medicine sometimes. Yeah, people just say that, oh, anything pain, you take painkiller, Panadol. Is it all right? Yeah, it's all right, but in general term, but somehow you want to deep down into the root cause of the problem. Panadol maybe not the only cure. You probably need to go into more the in-depth, more personalized fixation. So that is more high advanced feng shui for you. So, but how, you know, in actual fact, right? Every year, beginning of the year, how do we actually plan ahead on our year? You know, we always say, "Oh, feng shui, feng shui." How do we use feng shui? You know, especially for those who are just beginner or you don't really know too much or too details about feng shui. What is that about? So basically, you would definitely heard a lot of people talk about the flying star feng shui, the annual flying star feng shui. So the annual flying star feng shui is actually quite basic, very easy to use, as general as you can see on this picture here. So we have all the 9 grid. The 9 grid is basically the 8 direction: north, south, east, west, northwest, southwest, north, east, north, sorry, north, south, east, west, southeast, northeast, southwest, northwest. So all these 8 directions. So this annual flying star will fly into the certain sector differently every year. So we just need to know what is actually the sector having the good star, the so-called auspicious star, and our floor plan. You have to cross match with our floor plan, your home floor plan, your office floor plan, wherever the space that you are working on the floor plan, right? So when you use a floor plan, then you know, okay, this year the southeast is very good, very auspicious. It's a timely star. So I just want to do my work in southeast. So you move yourself from, let's say, this room, maybe in southwest, northwest room. Then you move yourself into the southeast sector at your home, in your home, to do the work. So that is how you can apply the annual feng shui for yourself already without any fire or water activation. This is how you can use the feng shui in a very basic term. All right, guys. And also, definitely, you know, when you're in more advanced, we definitely you heard about the problematic star like the 5 yellow calamity star, the tree killing sector, these kind of things, right? So you guys need to if you guys want to know and you don't have the information yet, you can always go and buy the tabletop calendar from Team Joey here. Yeah, you can get it in any of the popular bookstore, or you can get it from the Team Joey bookstore as well. Or I believe we still have stock on selling. So this once you have the table calendar, you will have the information that I'm showing you on the slide right now. This is exactly taken out from the calendar. So you can actually know, oh, the south sector now next year in 2026, after 4th of February, the flying star 5 is fly to the south sector. So if the south sector for you is a very important place, for example, kitchen, your bedroom, or even your main door is there, then you need to do some mitigation. Yeah. So mitigation, what to do, what need to do? I will suggest you to join us in our FSA, yeah, in KL and Singapore. Dr. Joey will be sharing more to you on that. Okay, today I'll be sharing something different instead of telling you what to do on the 5 yellow. I will teach you more in application term, yeah, for the feng shui and also the bazi, how you can actually make use some of this information to help yourself. Okay, same goes to the tree killing, like grand deal, tree killing, year breaker. All this is all the feng shui term. Basically, just saying that there is some place or some sector at your home you need to be aware of. Okay. Right. First thing, why? A lot of people might be asking why. Why do I need both? Yeah. Why do I need both? Yeah, I thought that one is good enough already. Just Bazi is good enough already. No, like I mentioned to you, the cosmic trinity is what we're trying to achieve. And we doing the right thing. We doing all the work that we do. You know, but we are not having the right place or not having the right environment to support us, is basically wasted opportunity. Yeah, that's why you say timing without environment. Yeah, the activity that you do, the activity that you do, but you don't have the right environment to do that, is wasted opportunity. Remember what the example that I give you, you are the brilliant IT guy, but you are in Zimbabwe. Basically, you have no one, you have no environment, you don't have the ecosystem to support your talent. So it's wasted of opportunity. But if you go to Silicon Valley, great. Yeah, all the company in Silicon Valley will be appreciate your skill set. So timing the right activity, the right skill set in the right environment, your opportunity will be double, triple, even tenfold, right? That is what it means. But how about if you have the environment, but you're not doing the right thing, right? Just like in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, what is the great things about Zimbabwe? Maybe Zimbabwe is great in mining, no? But you're not doing mining work. So there is no result. So if you are doing mining work in Zimbabwe, for example, in the mining, definitely you will getting the best opportunity, isn't it? Now you already have the environment, you do the right thing, right activity, right timing, right? For example, if you are the guy who are very talented in the IT skill set, you're in Zimbabwe, will you be success or not? Yes, maybe very long time until the Zimbabwe ecosystem or the infrastructure is already ready for 5G or even for 6G, 7G. We don't know how long it will be, right? So that's why it say the environment without the timing or the right activity, it will lead you to a very slow or unstable result. But today, we as a human here, definitely you living in this era, you want your success come as soon as possible, isn't it? Yeah, so that's the reason why if you are very highly skilled with the IT guy, don't stay in just Zimbabwe. Make yourself available and go to the Silicon Valley. If you can't go to Silicon Valley, at least you go to Singapore or wherever the place that will appreciate you more, right? But how do you know? Yeah, what is your talent and what is that's the reason why if those guys who don't have the clarity, the bazi can help you, the feng shui can help you, how to draw and what a way to boost your opportunity. What is your real talent? You can get that from the bazi. Especially there will be a lot of questions, right? Especially uh new beginner or practitioner or even the youngster nowadays, there is always people ask, what is my skill set, what is my talent, especially those who are ready to go for the college or going to the university. I get that a lot from the students and also from a lot of the parents. What is my children best talent? What is the subject that they should study in the school, in their uni, right? They always ask this question. Those of you who are listening, do you have this kind of problem or this kind of question before? If yes, type a one in the chat box. Let me see. Who are you actually have this? Then a lot of people say that, oh, when can I get my talent to know my talent and all these things? A lot of people will say that, oh, nowadays got a lot of scientific survey like the MBTI, right? You heard of the MBTI psychology test? Yes, the psychology tests like MBTI, all these psychology tests will help you to understand, to get to know yourself better. But do you know that this kind of test, right? A lot of time the accuracy is not as accurate as we wanted to. The reason is very easy because when you're answering the question, some of us may have bias. Some of us may trying to answer the the questions in not the very truthful or honest way, and hence it lead to a different result. And that's the reason why in 八字, right, there is no way for you to have bias. The chart, the imprint of energy, the information is already there. And all this information, if you like the scientific term, this is what we call big data. And this big data is not collected since 10 years ago. No, it was collected since few thousand years ago in ancient China. The first ancient sage or the master who come out with these systems, right? Who has all these 八字 is basically a big data that they already collected and do the observations and the understanding for all these years. They come up with all the books and also the journal, and hence nowadays that we are learning this 八字 is, in scientific term or in layman term, it's just the big data that we are using and understanding. So through this big data, why it is better than MBTI or any psychology test, in my understanding, is because of no bias. It is purely based on your birth date. Yeah, based on your birth date, and there is no personal bias interfere. So that's why the result, I would say, is more accurate that way. So a simple, some real life example, how the 八字 and Feng Shui can work together. The very common questions. Who has this kind of question before? Type a one in the chat box. Yeah. A lot of people who are in the workplace, right? They will always ask, "Oh, can I change the job this year? Should I change the job this year? When is the best time for me to change the job this year?" Yeah, this kind of question. Any one of you have heard about that? Yeah. So if you heard, yeah, this is what how the Chinese practitioners we can help you. Based on your 八字, we can actually see when is the right time for you to do the changes. Is it change? You should do the changes this year, or should you change at different year? Or should you just stay put? And what is the situation? From your 八字, from the information, we can tell. And also, you say, okay, this is the year that you want to do some changes, right? But you say, I don't have much opportunity. All right, let's activate some right sector at home. This is a Feng Shui. So we will base on your 八字 and information to check on your houses, and we can advise you where is the sectors that you need to do a little bit of adjustment, where is a sector that you need to avoid using when you are looking for job opportunity, and when you are trying to connect with the right people at the right time, what is the sector that you should use more. So these are the real life example that Chinese metaphysics consultant will advise you what is the sector that you need to use and what kind of activity use in order to boost your opportunity in landing a new job, yeah, a better job per se, right? So how, give you some real life example here. So basically, we have this 八字 here, as when it's come to the workplace, the career, the business, the anything related to wealth generation. Where is the focus point? The focus point will be on the month pillar. Yeah, month pillar. For example, like this guy here, yeah, in 2026, when he asked this question, oh, should I change the job this year? Then definitely the consultant's advice will say that, oh, if you can initiate the change, will be better. Yeah, if you are a seasoned practitioner, you already know the answer why. Yeah, because there will be a clash to the red in the month pillar. So when the clash is coming and clash to the month pillar for this person, it means that there will be unavoidable changes might happen. So if this guy already thinking more or less that this person already started to feel like he want to change. So when he can actually initiate the change, he can control the change outcome, isn't it? You don't wait until the external outcome come and force the change on you. So what do I mean? So in job in workplace, when you wait and wait for the external factors come and force you to change, basically in layman term, it is called you are being fired. Yeah, you're being forced to leave. So that is what it means, yeah, in Bazi terms. So when you see that, right, oh, definitely changes is good. Before people fire you, you fire your boss first, right? So how to fire your boss first? Go and look out a better opportunity first. Go and look out the opportunity, get it, then you can decide whether you want to stay put or you want to change. If you say that you want to give your boss another chance, then you tell him that you're going to go. Are you doing the countering offer for me to stay or not? Yeah, at least you have the choice. So you are in command. So that is what matter, isn't it? So that is how you can actually through the bazi, then you know what is the possible outlook for you already in this year. Yeah, this is using the bazi. But how about we say, hey, no, I don't want to change my job, but the clashes is coming. So what do I need to do? How do I need to do to make sure that I'm indispensable in this company? Then okay, we know that what is your intention already. Then we see that okay, the clashes is come in, right? You don't want to change. So what can we do in the feng shui? So we will tell you, okay, in your personal life, there at the certain sector with the flying star 6, you need to put something, blah, 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 blah. You need to do some activation. And then beside that, what kind of activity you need to make sure you do in your workplace to make sure that you are indispensable in the company. So when the change come, the clash come in like that, at least you know that you have a safeguard in terms of using feng shui energy to boost you. Isn't that great? Yeah, because you already pre-know what could be the forecast for you in the year. Then you do something effect onto it instead of waiting the situations happen. Then only you react. You react so that you can be more in control. All right. So that is what we want to do with the Chinese metaphysics knowledge. Yeah. The common questions number 2. So a lot of people talk about wealth, right? Yeah, Chinese metaphysics, everybody talk about how do I maximize my wealth, right? What do I need to do to maximize my wealth? So how do we help these questions? First of all, we will look at your Bazi chart, and then we know every year, just now I mentioned already, the annual flying star. There will be some very auspicious flying star fly into a certain sector, isn't it? So you need to set up the wealth corner for the wealth activity with the right pattern activities that your chart is telling you to do. So this is what we can do. For example, this is an example here. For this guy who are actually born with this chart, currently he is under this luck cycle. And you can know that 2026 is the companion star for him is like rock wealth. But for this guy, right, he's currently he say I want to maximize my wealth opportunity. So what this guy need to do? So from the budget chart we know, okay, for 2026, in order for you to maximize your wealth, you must not stay at home. You must go out and do networking. You must go out and do more networking and connections with people, because your opportunity will lies in the connections that you know, to the network that you know, the people that you know. Beside that, you need to use a lot of technology as well. The best is learn a little bit on the AI as well as how the technology to integrate to your services and product. There you can maximize your wealth in 2026. So this is how we can actually, give advice and also, give the advice to our client. And this is really is a true case for those guys who are more seasoned practitioner. You know where to look at for this kind of information. But for those who are not, who are new, who are beginner, don't worry, join Tato in our upcoming FSA. Yeah, the Feng Shui and Astrology's event in KL, which will be on 24th and 25th of January in my tag. And so for those who are in Singapore, And for those who are in other country, but you want to fly in and fly into Singapore, it will be on 31st of January. All right. So join Tato in the FSA. Tato will share more according to the yearly chart. But if you want to do more in personalized readings or personalized understandings, right? Do contact with Team Joey Yap here. So we have our coaches here that they can advise you what is the path that you can actually take in order to do this kind of consultant service to you. All right, but how about the next questions? The health. Talking about the health, a lot of people worry and always concerned about the health also, right? Learning metaphysics beside on wealth, learning metaphysics beside on gaining more good luck for your career advancement, the wealth. The next big thing is also about your personal health. Yeah, a lot of people also have some pre issue that they already discussed with their doctor. They need to do some surgery or some something, yeah, some medical treatments over the coming year. So how do we actually help this kind of person? They probably will ask also how to improve my health this year, right? Especially for those elderly, yeah. So usually by 八字, by using the Chinese metaphysics, the 八字, we can actually identify where is the weak period. You know, in your 八字 chart, in your 八字 luck cycle, we already roughly know where is the timing that you probably have some little bit of problems that come to you. Or every year, you know, we have a lot of clients say, oh, this year, do I need to take care of my health? You know, the question is easy. The answer is easy. I ask them, which year you don't need to take care of your health? Every year you also need to take care of your health one, right? The only thing is the question here, the real question should be which part will be a potential problematic that I need to take more careful this year. That is more likely the questions. Yeah. Every year, every time that you should take care of your health. But every year we will probably have a different problematic part, right? Problematic or weak part that is actually already indicate in our 八字. Then we can actually get some screening, just like how the doctor do. You go to the doctor diagnosis, you withdraw some blood, and then you do the blood test. From the blood test, the report, the doctor will see all this index and tell you, hey, this is already out. For example, your cholesterol is already high. There's something that you need to do on that, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with your 八字 chart, we can actually do a glance of screening already. From the glance of screening and also your natal chart, we will see that is there any clashes or any interaction between the annual pillar to your natal chart. If there is, there is already some indication that you need to take note. So always in medical term, we always say prevention is definitely better than treatment, isn't it? You can know before the problem occur, already remove the problem. So it will actually enhance a lot of successful the medications treatment for you, isn't it? And same thing, if you already have the problem, you know that you're already weak, you have a certain health issue. What and where is the sector at home that you must avoid yourself staying? Yeah, then as for example, five yellow, flying star two. These are the two magnetic star sector, especially for those uh for who already have the sick or health issue. You definitely don't want to stay your put yourself into the five yellow room. If you know that your health fall plan, you already sleeping in the five yellow sector. In 2026, after the 4th of February, the transitions come. The Flying Star 5 will fly to the sector south, the south sector. Imagine you already have problem. Yeah, your health already not good. You still sleep in the five yellow room. Yeah, so the energy is harsh. Yeah, but some people say, how, what do you mean? Why flying star energy will cause that? Okay, let me explain to you in scientific term, if you like. You know that our globe is keep on flying, right? If you watch the scientific, latest scientific finding and also the animations, the sun is keep on moving in our the universe, right? The Earth and all the other planet is just following the sun flying on the universe. So in each of the different locations or the positionings within the sun, we will receive different kind of ray and also the energy field, right? The electron magnetic field, isn't it? So with all this electromagnetic field that is a long or short path against the planet Earth, it basically the ancient sage come up with a system to calculate where is actually the weak spot, a so-called the problematic spot in terms of the energy, magnetic field. And that is why in 2026, we noticed that the south sector is the 5-year low. And the 5-year low star is basically denoted as a calamity energy. And because of that, basically, this energy is a little bit unstable. So for those people who stay in this room, already not in good health, when the electromagnetic field is also not stable, not good, what happened to the body? The body will not have a very stable and calm environment to rejuvenate, isn't it? So that is in the scientific terms to explain why you already have a health problem shouldn't stay in the south part of your home. Yeah, because of the annual flying star 5. So that is how we can actually know okay, which part in the room, a house, or which sector in the home that you shouldn't use. Yeah, that is all because of the flying star. And some, based on this one, the five structure, for example, this is a good example that I found. The yellow color is the natal chart, yeah, the energy pattern that you are born in. And then the purple color is the annual influence. So from here, right, you can straightly tell that this person, if this year in 2026, he need to take care of his lung, he need to take care of his the large intestine, he need to take care of his probably the teeth and also the bone. Why? Because you see, the energy from the metal from the healthy around 50 plus percent drop until zero. And then the fire become too high and countering the metal. So basically, the significant issue will be coming from here. And for this person, definitely, if he don't take care of himself, he go to a cold place or a place that very prone to the viruses, the influenza viruses, he will be first get a very problematic weak lungs because the fire is attacking the lungs. The fire is attacking the metal, and the metals is represented by the lung. The lungs is represented by the informations of the metals. So from here, what is the advice that we will tell them? Yeah, to tell this person, first of all, you must make sure that you must keep your the health on the lungs and large intestine. Whatever you do, you must make sure that you are strong enough, especially when you know that you need to go to the cold country. For example, like you're going to South Korea, -20, -10 kind of degrees Celsius. When you go out to vacations or for work, right? You need to make sure that you have enough clothes to keep yourself warm, things like that. So from here, beside that, oh, what is the problematic? Say, for example, in the natal chart, there is also a lot of clashes here and there. So then we know that, okay, where is the clashes? What is the clashes? What is the elemental clashes? Then from here, we can also already tell them. Another good tips for you tonight, yeah, for joining me. Every one of us, we actually assign with the life qua, isn't it? Every one of us, the year that you are born, if you are male or female, you will have a different life qua. The life qua is basically just saying which sector is basically representing you. So the place, the representing of the sector that representing you is very important at your home, at your office, wherever you are. So when you already know that you are weak in health, right? So you say, oh, how can I improve myself? Okay, I know that I shouldn't stay in the bedroom that has 5 year low. Okay, I move myself to the better room. Okay, then what else that I can do? Something for you guys who already have the health problem. This one is in Chinese, yeah, 干货. So this is something that is really like that. It's some information you can straight apply to yourself after listen this. First of all, go and find out where is your life gua. The life gua, you just need to take note what is the sector. Once the sector, you floor plan, you demarcate, and also you cross map with your home floor plan, right? Say for example, this example is north, right? Just look at what do you have at the north sector at your home. You just want to keep and make sure that the sector is clean, tidy, very good chi flow, bright enough. Yeah. You keep the place in good conditions. It basically telling you that you are keeping your life identity, the gua wei, yeah, the sector at the good feng shui already. Okay. This is the first layer. The second layer is more in advance. You want to know? Yeah, type of one if you want to know something extra for you guys to know what could be the feeling that you will have, in a certain life well by not knowing your bazi, but by knowing your life well itself, roughly we can already know the rough the year theme for you guys. How do we know? Basically, it's also the annual flying star. The annual flying star, they will be flying to many, many different sector, isn't it? For example, people who are having the north sector as their flying star, next year they have the flying star 6 visiting the north. So for those guys who aim for the promotion in your workplace, to aim for career advancement, who aim for um, better luck with leadership, with better connections with your bosses, the north sector will be important. Yeah, guys, the good tips or not for those guys who aim for promotion. So north sector is a very, very important for you. But to personalize to you, we will have some things very different. Come to FSA, Doctor will share with you the tips. Yeah. So I'm just telling you some pre information. Doctor will share this for you, especially for those guys who you want to get promotion. Come to FSA. Doctor will share you the personalized tip. All right. But anyway, for those people who has the north sector as a life core, right? You know that Flying Star 6 is flying to you this year. So basically, this year, you also have some sort of leadership. So learn up how to take up the leadership. Be a leader, take up the leadership. So you will get more opportunity in your life in 2026. Yeah. Can I see the chat in the box? Who is actually have a life gua of Southeast? Do I have anyone that born with the life gua of Southeast? If you know, you can check your chart. If you don't know, check your chart now on the top right hand side. Do you see the southeast? Anyone? I can't see the chat. All right. No response. All right, never mind. It's okay. So wait until you come and join in the FSA. Doctor will definitely share the information about Southeast. Bernie, you are East, right? Okay. Oh, YE, you are life qual 5. So life qual 5, I guess your life, your sector is Northeast, isn't it? Northeast, yeah, Teresa. All right, nobody has Southeast, yeah. Okay, never mind. Bernie, if you are East, great. After the 2025 has the Flying Star 9 there. Now this year you have Flying Star 8 in East. So Flying Star East basically means it's a well star. So if you are in the job of wealth generations, revenue generations kind of role, this year you will be seeing a lot of good opportunities come to you. Whereas if you are like accountant, you are like admin staff, So basically just means that this year there will be more job scope for you. So there is the flying star 8 for you. Yeah. Okay. Oh, finally we have some Southeast here. Paul Kim and also Brian. Yeah, you are Southeast. Congratulations to you. So because this year, 2026, Southeast, you are welcoming the Flying Star 9. As the Flying Star 9 is the timely star, the period 9 star. So basically, this star govern the current wealth, govern the happiness, govern the joy. Yeah. So Flying Star Southeast, you will have a lot of joy event, happiness event, and also there will be a lot of the wealth opportunity. You will be feeling a lot of energetics to do work. You come with courage with a lot of good ideas. Yeah, especially Southeast, the original Gua is also 4. 4-9, the flying star, it means also it will be a lot of good opportunity to build the long-term relationship with people for success. So yeah, guys who are born with the life Gua Southeast, make sure this year you maximize your auspicious the energy. Go out and build long-term relationship with people. Yes, Mona, that is life Gua 4, correct. Teresa, what? How about Northeast? All right, Northeast is basically Flying Star 4. 2025, you actually experienced a lot of up and downs because of Flying Star 5 flew into the Northeast sector. But in 2026, Flying Star 4, it basically is an academic and also the learning star. So this year, you will come with a lot of good learning ability. So make sure you take note of the energies. You just go and learn and brush up your skill set. So this is the year about learning for you, for people who born in Northeast. Okay, right, guys. For the rest, come to join us in the FSA. Dato will be sharing more in depth, in details with you with each of the life Gua. If he didn't share, don't worry. Just come to any of our team Joey Up consultant and ask. We will be there to serve you. All right. Okay, so in summary, so why BaZi and Feng Shui is important? Why you should use both of them and work together? Because once you use the Feng Shui and the BaZi together, you basically don't rely on luck. Yeah, you basically don't just rely on luck. You are now in control, better control in what you want to achieve in 2026. So you move along with the timing, put yourself in the right place at the right time with the right energy that will boost your chances and allow your result come faster, smoother to you. Isn't that great? Isn't that what we want in our life? Less resistance, more opportunity, more success, faster success per se. So that is what you need. You understand where are you standing right now? Where what is your bazi? What is the information? The energy is telling you what do you need to do? What should you do? Yeah. And then you put yourself at the right place at the right time to get the boosting. Yeah. Again, I always like to say this. You know, the feng shui energy is actually free for everyone to use. You don't need to pay the electricity bill. You don't need to pay the Wi-Fi. You just use the position, the space. You already boosting the energy for you. The only question is, you know where to use or not. Do you know where and what kind of activity to use or not? If you know, great. You already one step ahead from your competitor. If you are not, but your competitor know how to use, sorry, you are losing out. Yeah, you're losing out. So, guys, if you don't know, I encourage you. If you don't have a ticket yet, this is the chance for you. Thank you for joining me tonight. And this is the perks that we are ready for you. Scan this QR code, fill up the information that we have inside, and win yourself a pair of ticket to FSA. You can choose in KL or in Singapore. For those guys who are in Malaysia, If you want to meet us in real person, we have a lot of beside Dato, we have also our team of Team Joey up here, and also our consultant Iversons, Joe, Vincents, Hansons, myself will be there. You want to meet us in person? Come to KL. And also we have Kenneth, we have Juwin, we have Victor, as well as Yubun in Singapore and Amber in Singapore. So for those in Singapore and you guys are not in Malaysia or Singapore, you can choose either one. Join us there and meet us in person. So if you still haven't buy a ticket, this is a chance for you to win the ticket. Scan the QR code, fill out the informations.
Oh,
Right?
great job, Kian. I think Kian have shared a lot of information regarding today's topic, and I sure that now you guys know what is the difference between Bazi and Feng Shui, how it will help when you use both together to align and achieving your goal. Okay, and of course, I think for sure some of you might have already purchased the FSA ticket, and we can't wait to see you guys for FSA Kuala Lumpur next weekend. And for those who are going to Singapore, it will be the next following weekend. So if let's say if you haven't get a chance to purchase a ticket yet and you would like to try and see whether you have the chance to win for that as a appreciation of staying back for today Facebook Live itself, you can scan the QR code, fill out your information and choose which location you prefer to attend, and I'm sure that you can learn more, much more information and much more insight from that third session itself, same as how we did start our journey in Chinese metaphysics at the first place.
Oh yeah, yes, yes. Oh, by the way, guys, just to share with you, yeah, I also started with FSA, but during the time when I first come encounter with the Chinese metaphysics is also FSA. I learned a lot from Dato during the FSA, and basically from there onwards, there is no turning back, lah. They say, huh? So I just found that there's a easy application, useful application to myself. Basically it helps me along this year by applying the simple things on the putting myself in the right place at the right time. Sometimes I might not doing that, putting myself to the right place, but at least I would definitely avoid myself from the worst place. Yeah. So this is very important. Sometimes we can't choose, right, to put ourselves to the best place, but at least we don't use the worst place. So
Yeah,
from
that's
SFA,
kind of
you
like
will get the
yeah,
information.
don't put ourselves in the danger zone while you can choose to have somewhere else. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah. So you need to have this information to help yourself.
Okay, I think that's all for today, and thanks for everyone to join us in the session today. We can't wait to see you guys in real in person in the event itself.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
That's all. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.